host of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Queens of New York Podcast, live on the Evening Rush Network. Real, raw, and uncut Queens.
Hey, happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday.
Hey, boo.
Hey, girl.
How's it going?
It's going. It's Monday. You know how I feel about Mondays.
I think we just hate Mondays just because it's Mondays, even if we're not even tired.
Look, right? Because we ain't got no regular jobs. We ain't with the work today.
We hardly work to do something.
It's Monday, and it's like it's the end of the weekend. Like we got a real weekend, but
right.
But it's just the fact that it's like, it's Monday.
I don't know.
The hell, man. I don't know. I'm just trying to get over this conversation about Dawn's voodoo chips.
Girl, I don't even understand it. I'm gonna have to look those up.
And then it's barbecue.
I'm gonna have to look them up because I am not understanding.
I don't understand it either. I don't get it, but it ain't for me to get. I don't think. I'm gonna leave it at that,
honey. So how you been? How was your weekend? How you feeling? All that good stuff.
I'm trying to think what I did this weekend. This weekend I went to CW's pop up.
Okay, how was it?
It was cool. They had like a panel for people like domestic violence and stuff like that. Because next month is domestic violence month and stuff like that. So that was good, And then I went to hang out with my best friend. Chill. Do friend shit. That's it. I ain't did nothing. I really did nothing this weekend. It was a chill, calm weekend for me.
I actually had a pretty okay weekend too. I had a little bit of orders, nothing strenuous, but I don't never really get a strenuous month, the month of September, because all the kids go back to school.
Back to school.
I'm already kind of like when my events come into play, it'd be for like during a week because the kids' birthday, they do simple stuff in the classroom. But I already got orders for October, November, and a couple things in December. So
I might need to put in a little order for December too, because I might need some snacks for Christmas, November too, Thanksgiving, shit like that. Yeah.
But you supposed to let me know when you come to get these brownies so I can make them.
Oh Lord, girl, I keep forgetting. I was like, you know what? After this, matter of fact, I'm gonna come get them tomorrow. I'm gonna come get my brownies tomorrow.
Because I made
get my brownies tomorrow.
To school. He was like, "Mom, you made brownies?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, cool." I said, "Don't eat them all. Put some to the side for him." Came back home. He said, "It's brownies left." I was like, "Okay." Brownies gone. Let's just say that.
Just eat them. Just eat them.
Right.
Yeah, just eat them at this point.
Make some more, so I'll be stressing it out.
Just eat them at this point. It's okay.
He said his classmates liked them. He took some to school or whatever. He said
if they didn't, something wrong with their taste buds.
Man, listen. Even when I was like, "Oh my God, see, this is good." Because I try not to overindulge in what I be making, because then I'll be probably on my 600
right.
Because
sometimes you surprise yourself when you make shit. You taste it, you be like, "Wow, no, I see how they be going crazy."
Right. So I just be like, okay, cool. Can't complain.
I get it now. I understand. Yeah, good. I get it.
Right. Not to pat myself on the back, but I'm gonna
give yourself a round of applause.
But I'm glad y'all went to CW thing. I was actually going to reach out to her because I was surprised she didn't hit us up to do her event, but I knew she wasn't really staying too long because
it wasn't. The big event is in December. So in December, that's when it'll be the big hit up.
Okay. So we're gonna be on platform making it do from there.
And you noticed me.
But yeah, other than that, everything was cool. I had a pretty okay weekend. I tried something new. I went axe throwing.
How do you like it?
It was really nice and different.
I feel like you know what? I feel like I just be thinking the worst thoughts. The worst thoughts is what come to my head. It's not the best scenario. It's always the worst scenario. And I feel like I go like this, I'll have the axe the wrong way. I be done stab myself in the back.
Oh, Jesus, no. But they're not even that heavy. They definitely real axes. And it's really what was surprised me that was so many black people that was there. I was like, we into axe.
Oh yeah, you know what I want to do? They have these things. Well, I seen it on TV. I seen it on TV. I'm not sure if they really have these type of things, but they have like these rooms like filled of like stuff for you to just go and smash. Like if you have a bad day,
they have them too.
Yes, that's where we need to go.
That's fine.
Shit up.
They got them on Groupons. I want to go so we could go. But you got to put all the suits on and stuff like that. And then
I'm fine with that. Yeah, we need safety gear because shit is going to be flying.
Oh my God. But the rage room, I want to try that next. But I went axe throwing, and that was nice. I was like, wow, this is kind of weird, but okay. But it was nice. It was nice.
All right. So we got to put that together, a rage room, and we need to do, what is it called? An escape room.
But I don't know, because that one sound kind of scary, but we could give it a try.
Scary? For what?
Yeah. Which how we gonna get out? Oh my God, let me out.
Girl, if they don't let us out, I'm tearing some shit down. They're gonna let me out of here.
Girl, my ass was acting up. I can't do it. Oh God, okay, I'm sweating. The room closing in. So I don't know. We gonna have to, contemplate about that one. But the axe place was in Brooklyn, which was really crazy. I was like, okay. But it was nice.
They're gentrifying all areas, and that's stuff that they like to do, and we like to do it too. But they just don't be trying to have it for us. So they build it, and we go.
And we literally, because it was literally a handful of the other people, and majority of us. And I was like, wow, this is the thing to do. Hey, Dawn, how are you? But yeah, it was a cool little weekend.
That's good.
Relaxing. Can't complain.
That's good. You tried something different. That's always good.
Yeah. But the escape room and the rage room we could definitely do. I'm down.
I'm ready. I'm ready, Freddie.
And I want to go apple picking and pumpkin picking this year. We definitely got to do that.
We have to. We kept saying that last year and we never made it.
We got to go.
All right.
Yes, we got to get that in place. I don't care when we do it.
Oh,
what she said?
Lovable said she gonna fuck Dawn up.
Oh Jesus! Okay, kind of violent. Like it.
She said FYI.
Right.
So your information. She gonna fuck you up.
Jesus. But yeah, so today we got a nice little current events type of topic going on. What's happening now? In today's society and around the world, actually, if y'all don't already know, it's just a bunch of things going on. And it's
the bullshit that's going on in the world is pretty much what we're talking about today.
Literally, it's just a lot. Like, the escape room is crazy. Dawn, you went? Oh, boy. Yeah, that's going to be
interesting. It depends. At some escape rooms, they have, like, different, like, you can go to different, like, things. Like, it doesn't have to be scary. Right. Just Joe trying to figure out how to get the hell out that damn room.
I know. The question is, what is he going to
think? Are you going to be on you got to be on your A game that day, Envy. You can't be, you got to be your thinking cap. You got to have your thinking cap on.
Girl, oh my God.
You got to answer the questions. We got to, so it says something with X, Y, and Z. You got to go over there and get the clue. So the key could be behind the door or whatever, wherever.
John said, watch the movie.
We're not talking
this week. Oh, he's talking about what's the name?
Huh?
Who are you talking to? He's talking
about Escape Room, the movie. Ain't nobody trying to do that.
No, we're trying to go to an actual escape room and escape. That's the thing. As long as that guy on Saw, is it Saw? What's your favorite scary movie comes out? Long as he don't come out, we good.
And you already know I'm not even into horror or anything.
Girl.
I'm not. It's a horror movie. It say horror, suspense, count me the motherfucker out.
So as long as they not doing none of that, then we good. Cause I don't know. That little woman on that bike, I don't know, coming out like You got 20 minutes to get out this room. Listen, you know why I quit? It's a dog. I'm not trying to do
Just
it.
let us know right now, because we both about to need to go to the hospital because you done scared us half to death.
Exactly. Dog said they're going to get us. See, exactly. This is what I'm saying. I don't know. We're going to have to rethink this whole escape room.
Nah. Not every escape room is like that. No.
Let's hope not. We got to make sure that's not the case.
Nah, my sister went to one and she don't like horrors either, so she made it through. We made it through.
Okay. But you know, we kind of a little dramatic. I don't know.
Oh, she's dramatic too.
Oh God.
Listen, my family is a bunch of dramatic ass women, okay?
Lord have mercy.
We all dramatic a little bit here.
That's why
she didn't tell me nothing about no damn little person riding around on a damn little tricycle, because her ass would have been gone.
Oh God. So yeah, we go, touch base on our topic of what's happening now, what's going on in the world, what people are dealing with, and then we're gonna start it out. This one's gonna be a little interesting. Mr. R. Kelly. He was found guilty of 6 counts. What is your take and thoughts of that? Out of all of everything that he was charged with, everything, and him being back and forth to court and everything.
And that says pornography, which means
right.
He had video. Right? It says 3 count for 3. What does it say? 3 for child pornography and 3 for child enticement.
If that's what, because he don't cut the words off.
I just need for whichever child, like the 3 enticement.
I'm saying he's gonna get another 30. Another what? 30 counts or another 30?
No, another 30 years, because he got 30 years here in New York, and they trying to send him back to every state that he
committed. Okay,
right. So I feel like for the 3 counts of enticement that he got, the parents should also go down because they knew.
That's a good one.
I think the parents should go down. His manager should go down. His security guard should go down. Anybody that was involved, because they all knew.
If they actually did, then absolutely they should be held accountable.
But those 3 counts of pornography, we already knew he had pornography when we saw that tape 20 years ago. How long ago was that tape out? That tape was like about 25 years ago.
But they took the cap off of, they took the time cap off, I know definitely of rape, and they haven't really given a time cap on pornography and child charges, to my understanding.
But what I'm trying to say is we already knew he had pornography. That was 3 different girls that he had slept with in that one freaking video.
I ain't never see the video.
Girl, bye. It looked like 3 different men.
Really?
Like not face wise, but genital wise. It looked like 3 totally different men. I don't know.
Have mercy. Lord have mercy.
The tape came out so long ago.
Yeah, I know the tape had been out for some time, but I never seen the
but they also, when they did the Surviving R. Kelly.
Yes.
They had already, I think his bodyguard had said that he had mad tapes.
Okay.
Of him sleeping with these girls.
Unbelievable.
So y'all knew about it.
Right.
Y'all even seen the videos, but no one said or did anything. Y'all were just enabling this grown ass man to seduce and entice these little girls.
But you got to also remember too, a lot of time, who's to say he couldn't have got caught or charged some time ago? When people just seem to think that they could get away with certain things, they keep doing it. And that was his situation, especially if the people around him was allowing it. So who's to say
that's what I'm trying to say. Like y'all didn't. When they asked y'all what happened, y'all pretend like y'all didn't know. Because
R. Kelly with the R. Kelly shit was disgusting. She said, "I love porn, but that R. Kelly shit was disgusting." I can't.
Cause he had peed on that girl. Yeah, I ain't with that. He peed on her. He had the last girl in the video, he had made her pee on the floor. It was weird. It was just weird.
Right. Max said nobody's saying a thing about getting money. See, right. That's another thing. See,
right. But that's my whole thing is y'all. That's the whole thing is there is. What if that was your child? Like you don't realize that. Oh, okay, this man is making me money. I get it. But a lot of people around him, like Sparkle didn't think nothing of it. She didn't think nothing of it until it was her niece.
See.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like you have to think about things like that.
Nobody think about it until they're close to home.
He don't care whose child you are. If he attracted to them, he gonna try to seduce them.
Unfortunately.
So y'all should have. I guess they was like, well, he'll never meet my kids. Maybe that's what they. Maybe that's what they were saying. That nigga never meet my child.
Lord have mercy.
But y'all are grown men. And y'all are just allowing this to happen?
And it was grown women too. Part of his team was men and women. That's the thing.
And the parents.
See?
Because if you think about it, Aaliyah was what, 16 when she married R. Kelly? And they had someone falsify documents to say she was 18 so they could legally get married?
See? He was doing it for so long. And then somebody must have got mad or must have didn't get a payout and was like, you know what? I'm telling. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spill the beans. I'm telling. And now look.
It might have been just somebody was like, I'm not with this shit. That would have been me. It would have been me. It would have been me because I'm not with that shit. Like, first of all, I don't even like older guys. So R. Kelly would have been, he couldn't have been on my register. No.
Hey, welcome to the Brown Table. Thanks for joining us. Today's topic is what's happening now. And right now we're talking about the R. Kelly situation, on how he has been indicted on actually only 3 charges.
I don't know why it's only 3 counts of child pornography. They said that man had many tapes.
Listen, I don't know. What's your thoughts on Miss Cardi B? Only has 15 days community service. And I think, what is it, assault in the club?
Look here.
There ain't no she gonna shake the whole shit up. So I don't know. It ain't
15 days community service for her and some girl having a fight in a strip club. Oh no, yeah. Was this the one that it was her and the girl, or she saying, or was this the one where the girl said that she set her up?
This is the one, to my understanding, with her and the girl in the strip club. This is see, in the Queens, it was a fight. Shone gets 15 days community service,
they were saying that
time, and she played guilty.
I think there was, I don't know if it was 2 different cases or it was this case, but I think Cardi B was getting because supposedly the stripper was messing with Offset or said something. I don't remember, or was trying to. I don't remember what it said. Let me.
She should not plead guilty. She said, she should not be guilty. Max said, who cares? Community service is still a lot for a fight. Really? You think so? Well, I guess it's still considered disorderly conduct. But I guess you got to also remember, she's supposed to be in leadership. She's supposed to be role model. So I guess they have to use it.
Said she ain't never going to be nobody's. Barty said she ain't never want to be no goddamn role model.
She don't have to want to be a role model, but she technically is without having to be. To these younger students, these younger kids and younger girls and stuff, you got to remember they look up to a lot of these celebrities. Oh, I want to be Nicki Minaj, and I want to be Cardi B, and they celebrities be
she probably pled guilty because they weren't giving her any jail time and they were only giving her 15 days of community service.
Right, the deal made sense, right? Opposed to going to trial.
So, it was a plea bargain. She was like, hey, look here, I'd rather just do the 15 days of community service rather than go to jail. I know I would.
She just had her son? Her son is still small. Well, both of the kids are still small. So, yeah, I definitely get it. But, of course, it made sense, in my opinion. Why go to trial? Then you're going to get possibly found guilty for a minimum of 1 to 3 years for misdemeanor. Time wasted, community time wasted. You got to go back and forth to court. She could be on tour. She could be doing shows, getting money. It made sense in that aspect. Also, we sent our prayers out to Puerto Rico because they had Hurricane Florence. I think that's what it is.
Or Fiona.
Fiona, okay, Hurricane Fiona, and she
Shrek's
is
wife.
making her way. Not this one. This one.
Shrek's wife.
Right, this one. Right. She is.
I watched the video today. It rained so hard that the bridge completely
yes,
just went downstream. I was like, yo, that's crazy, man.
They tearing these hurricanes is definitely tearing up a lot of places when they touch down. So it's like a catch-22. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Water is very strong. Y'all better watch the fuck out. Okay.
And it travels its own way. That's the sad thing. It travels its own direction, and then it calms down at its own time. It's
like I'll do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Right. The quiet before the storm, because goddamn, water is its own thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we gotta. They don't have no power.
No, they really don't. They don't have no.
They don't have no power.
Right.
The bridge got taken. They flooded. It's crazy.
It's like
this is why I don't want to live near water at all. None.
It's good.
This is why I need to stay inland. Is that what they call it?
Inland, right?
Yeah.
You want to stay out of the zone. The zone.
Nowhere
area?
near the water. They say there's a lake nearby. Count me out.
I can go and visit. It's nice to see at night and early in the morning, but to live is just too much. It's really
when they start saying hurricanes and all of that, take me somewhere where there ain't a drop of water. Okay.
Listen, I don't get it. And anybody that's taking the trains, please be safe. Please be careful. Subway crimes are up 20% this year, according to NYPD data. There is so much going on.
They are angry. People are angry, and there's a lot of mental health issues.
Right. People getting stabbed. They getting robbed. They even getting groped and everything on the train. This is not a good look at all.
I don't know what's going on. Like it's starting to feel like the end of days out here.
Girl, I don't understand. I don't even try to figure it out no more, because my thing is I just tell the kids when they travel, listen, be on point. I try my best to tell them, don't go to sleep. Even with, with JoJo, with her traveling from Brooklyn to Manhattan, going to work and stuff. I know it probably could be hard, but just be mindful.
Yeah, you have to be on your P's and Q's, because you just never know. Never know.
And it's crazy. Because the stabbings, even like when was it? A couple of years, was it last year when they did the bombing on the train?
I think so.
I think it was last year or the beginning of this year. It was the bombing on the train, and just so happened to be a black guy. It's crazy.
That was this year. I think that was the beginning of this year.
I think it was
that old black man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Know what? And that's what gets me. Like weird things like that. Right. Weird things like that. Because certain things aren't black people crimes. Like there's just certain things that black people don't do.
Right.
Like when you hear stuff, like when you seriously, when you hear certain crimes on the radio or on the news, you without even looking, you could be like, oh, that was a white guy. Oh, that was a black guy.
You assume, but nowadays
they just assume.
You.
But now honey, you just don't know.
Honey,
you do not know.
The only thing you could do is say, I know my child wouldn't do that, because your child for the most part. Sometimes they do have a whole double life outside of the house.
These kids be different people when they leave the house and they get with their friends. You be like,
hope for the best and pray on it. Like, please just fly right. Because I don't understand it. And I don't jumping people, and it's just like literally the end of days. It seemed like, because
that's what I said. It feels like the end of days, because it's like people just do things just cause. Like there is no feeling for another person's life.
There's no remorse, right?
None.
There's no remorse.
Actually, when I was at my best friend's house, we was watching some of them judge crime shows or whatever, and these people were in there, like they stabbed their best friend 69 times. Like, who does that? How do you stab somebody 69 times?
But it's not even that. Even when the ones that you think is your friends, like, because remember there was a time when you it was heavy last year. I think you were the kids were stabbing or pouring boiling hot water on each other at sleepovers and stuff. Like, I know there was a story. Definitely a young lady. She had a girl sleepover. She went to sleep first. And come to find out, they were bullying her, but I guess she was still trying to be friendly or whatever. The parents didn't know. When she went to sleep, the girls poured boiling hot water on her.
Oh, hell no.
That was one situation. Then another one, I know another young lady got stabbed in her sleep, having a sleepover. That's why I'll be like, my kids ain't going nowhere.
Nah, first of all, like, when I was younger, not the same, my mother say I couldn't have a sleepover, but if I knew that me and you weren't friends like that, I'm not coming to your house. Like, I don't want to be, like, I'm not trying to be someone's friend who clearly doesn't want to be my friend. I'm not trying to be one of the popular kids. I'm not trying to do that.
Right.
You know who's your friend and you know who's not your friend.
But you got to also remember, too, a lot of times people would be in denial. And then you got to remember, too, peer pressure is crazy like a motherfucker. That'd be the worst thing of all. Peer pressure in these school systems. And what Lovable said? These kids, 15 and 16 years old, going to banking with no men in prison.
What she said? Going to what? Banking with old men in prison. Bunking with old men in prison.
Oh yeah, no, not necessarily, because depending on the age, they definitely will be in a detention center. You know, the adolescence jail. They definitely don't really mix them. But of course, the age is one thing. The mentality is a total different thing, because you can have a 16-year-old that's been in there since he was about 13, and now his mentality is on grown man type of time, and because he had to survive for them past 3 years, so they definitely do not mix them. The kids and the adults, which is actually a very good thing. But even though when you are 18 and you do I think it's 18 or 19, you're considered adult. They do put you in adults jail, but it's definitely a age gap between 18 and 35 and 18 and 54. So but in the process
it's just weird, the crimes that happen in general. Like, I was looking, there was a 9-year-old boy who killed his mother. Like, what? I was like,
what you said? What happened?
I said I was looking on I was looking at the show, and it was like a 9-year-old that killed his mother.
And then he got charged as an adult for murder, correct? Certain charges is just crazy. It's not crazy if you do a crime as an adult,
but he still has to go to juvenile jail because he's not an adult, and they're not gonna stick a 9-year-old in there with a bunch of 35, 45-year-olds.
Right, that's what I was saying. Lovable said that's not true. It's very much true, because I've worked in the system, so I know they do not mix. They're not gonna mix, like the Rainbow just said, a 9-year-old in a jail with a 20-something-year-old. They're not gonna put a 16-year-old in a jail or in the same cell with a 30-something-year-old. In the bookings, absolutely, 9 times out of 10, 18 and up, they all in the same setting. But if they're under 18, they have to be in the adolescence part of the precinct. It's all different. It's literally levels.
They have a specific jail for the juveniles on Rikers Island.
Yeah, the ARDC, adolescents.
Shit, they say that one and Rosie's is the worst jails to work in.
Rosie's is the women's. Look at this one.
Yes.
Rikers Island inmates.
Women and kids, they say, are the worst.
Yes. The
Rikers Island inmate dies in facility. 13 deaths of Department of Correction custody this year.
And we only in September?
September.
So already 13 people, unfortunately, got killed in the custody.
Well, at one point they was having because they were like, officers was quitting or sick, COVID. At one point the inmates was running the jails. Like, they were pretty much, like, I guess the ones that were about to go home and was acting in good behavior, or like they was controlling, they was controlling that particular house. And I'm like,
but if you look at it, but they took control. Yes, definitely. But if you look at it, no matter what you do, whether school safety, whether PD, whether correction, you always outnumbered. You're always outnumbered.
Absolutely.
It's all about how you maintain what's going on, how you control the situation, how you go about it. Because if you let them control you, you're definitely gonna be like, fuck this. Take this badge, take the job. I'm over it. I'm outnumbered. It's just not gonna happen. You
Absolutely. Of course, there's always going to be more of them than there are of whatever police officers,
police
correctional officers,
right. Mm-hmm.
And you think literally as a correctional officer, you just in there babysitting grown ass men, and you don't got nothing to protect yourself with either, because it's not like you get to go in there with your gun, and if you go in there with anything, who's to say they won't take it from you?
Right.
So you just gotta go in there.
They be plotting.
Yeah, exactly.
They be plotting. That's why whatever job you do, whether working in the school as staff or whether as school safety, just be on point. Just be
people,
on point.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you work. There's gonna be some crazy person at your job.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No matter where you work, there's gonna be a crazy person at your job. So just beware.
I can't with you, Dawn. He said that's why envy me. Think everyone's an inmate. Oh my God, no, I'm not gonna say I'm not me. I ain't gonna even argue with you. Whatever. I'm not
gonna just say yes, you are.
Huh?
I said you can't say no, I'm not, because he's gonna just say yes, you are.
Right. That's why I'm not gonna even argue. I just pretty much think I don't agree with that. I'm just very much unbothered at this point in my life. It's like, oh well, whatever, But I know I do have mean tendencies at times.
Everyone does. We're not going to sit here and act like everybody's rainbows and sunshines all the damn time, because that would be a lie.
I just might be mean more often than other people. I don't know. That's
Envy isn't. No, I'm going to tell y'all this. Envy isn't mean. She's just very blunt. She's not going to sugarcoat no shit for y'all.
So I guess that'd be being mean to other people, because I don't know.
That's not mean. That's just being real.
Right.
Baby, and if you can't handle it, then she ain't the one for you.
That's it. But yes,
okay.
Right.
Okay.
Y'all know we at that time. We gonna pay these bills real quick. If y'all interested in coming on the platform, there is only a little bit of space available. So please,
just a little bit, y'all. Just a little bit, because we ain't doing too much more work.
Listen, we tired now as it is. Shoot. So this is how you go about it.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Queens of New York Podcast.
We're back.
Y'all queens are looking awfully lovely today.
Thank you. I'll be trying. We ain't come to play today.
So it's the lips for me on you.
It's the lips on me for you to hear that. I just came applying a little pressure. We got to apply a little pressure today.
I don't know if they ready, y'all.
Don't come for us.
How do you spice up your love life with or without toys?
Nice, slow, simple, mellow.
No judgment here. Yeah.
See what he was trying to do with that toy. I'm going to take it easy.
Spice it up.
Any suggestions when using different toys and stuff?
A little bit of lube. Playing with your nipples, sucking on your neck.
Oh my God.
You won't need nothing if it's hitting.
Naturally juicy, naturally wet.
Right? I ain't trying to be out of order.
I'm a pleasurable treat. Don't be afraid to incorporate your partner into the play.
Get into it.
And that's
the way they advertise in this
role.
We might not need extra partay.
It's Monday.
Real, raw, and uncut queens. Live on the Evening Rush Network.
And we are back. And we thank everybody for joining us.
That damn commercial makes me chuckle every time I see it. I see something different every time I see it. It makes me laugh.
Man, listen, if y'all don't already follow our business pages, Rainbow Refreshers and Envious Creation. Also, y'all already know, follow us on Queens of NYC Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. So make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend, because we do it all. And if we can't do it, we can refer you somewhere, and we'll
find you somebody who does.
Yes. And as for today, back to our show, we was talking about things happening now. which is, more so current events, the news, basically what's going on today. That's pretty much it. And we touch bases on pretty much a few things. And I ain't mean Dawn, but whatever.
Dawn out here trying to talk like he was like he's all smiles, please. See, Dawn says, "Ooh, I'm take it easy."
Dawn is the grouchiest one of all. But we ain't gonna go there.
We ain't even gonna go there.
Oh God. But
what's the next thing? What's the next thing we talking about?
We got another thing on the train situation. I got a video.
Trying to do tricks on a train, subway surfing, tragically lost his arm. It was around 10:30 Monday morning, sources tell Pix 11 News. When a southbound R train pulled into the Roosevelt Avenue station, everything was okay. Leaving the station was a different story. A 15-year-old boy was found on the tracks under the train with his left arm amputated. Passengers on the platform pulled the teen up.
Yes.
What the fuck is subway surfing? Like, where are
they? Be on the top. Sometimes they be on the very, very top of the train. Like, this is the train, but they be on the top, or they be on the side.
There isn't much room.
And that's why it's unfortunate, the situation. He eating his voodoo chips. Okay. But yes, please talk to your children. I don't know when this thing even came about. I don't even know why. I know they used to do it back in the days, but it seems like a lot of things that we used to do as kids and stopped because we actually had enough sense to say, okay, this shit don't make no sense. It seems like it's coming back, like even with. But
I thought that was like riding through the cars, like in between the cars. Like I don't remember niggas riding on the top of the train. I don't remember that.
I seen a video. Probably on Pix 11, they was outside, like one of the Queens train, like the 7 train, because it's outside. They were
probably
on
like the
top
train
of the train, outside and going from station to station, and it's not even 1 or 2; it's a bunch of them. I'm like, yo.
I mean, I'm not saying I can understand it, but that wouldn't. It makes a little bit more sense on an outside train than a train inside the tunnel. Once you get into the when you try.
How about don't even do it at all?
Don't do it at all.
Girl.
You shouldn't be trying to risk your life to just be cool. It doesn't make any sense.
TikTok, I know this is doing a lot because that's what they're doing it for. They doing it for they was in the Bronx, yeah. They was on top of the train in the Bronx, yeah. Or it wasn't Queen. But they doing the most. They are doing the most. And it's just a sad situation. Please talk to your children.
Everybody's trying to go viral, but they be trying to go viral for the wrong reasons. Like you're trying to go viral for things that could end your life if it doesn't go properly.
But you're gonna go viral the wrong way. Rest in peace and love and memory. Sorry to hear that.
That's what or someone's gonna see it because half the time it's illegal activity that they're doing anyway. The cops are gonna see it, and you're gonna get arrested.
They're not looking at it like
it's video evidence of it. There's a lot of shit that we did back in the day that we can't get caught for because there was no way for us to tape it. We wasn't out here snitching on ourselves. We didn't tell on ourselves on everything. Everything wasn't for the gram. Everything wasn't for TikTok. Everything wasn't for likes. You were just doing shit to do shit.
That shit is crazy. It's a sad situation because it's like I said, when our kids leave out of here, we can only hope and pray they're doing what they're supposed to do and staying focused and staying guided, not realizing our child on the top of the train.
You can only hope that your child got is the common sense you think they were born with.
Right.
Because
don't be easily influenced, because that'd be another thing too. Come on, son. No, I'm good now. Oh, you pussy. Oh, you. And then peer pressure
again.
Me
all the names in the book. I'm pussy, I'm a chicken, whatever, a turkey, a jive turkey.
Oh God.
Whatever you want to call me, because I'm not doing it.
Certain things is just not, it's not worth it. So please.
It's like those girls, they be like, oh yeah, because I'm a ride or die. Bitch, not me.
Oh my God. And as we know, school is back in session. They already out here fighting. Oh my God. And you know already PD is already on go because they already know what type of timing our kids are on. A lot of kids do not have respect for authority, unfortunately.
At all.
A lot of kids is on their own type of timing, and it's sad that a lot of kids is raising themselves. So it's like the educational system is like it's like a catch-22.
It's failing them.
Right.
The educational system is failing them. The home system is failing them. It's like they're not getting any help left or right, up or down.
So what is your opinion on this here? New York State private and religious schools required to meet the same academic standards. I'm guessing it says as public school on the bottom.
But this is my whole thing is when I remember going to Catholic school, the curriculum was supposedly better than public school.
At one time, to my understanding, I thought it was as well.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you straight up. If I'm paying for my kids to go to school, you better be teaching them more than they teaching them in public school. Because, baby, if I got to come out my pocket and they learning the same shit they could have learned in public school, what I'm paying for?
Make it make sense, please. Make it make sense.
Please. Like I always thought that public schools and religious schools, private schools and religious schools, because you pay for all of that.
You pay for education.
So what I'm paying you for is to teach my kids better than they can teach them in a public school.
Dawn said charter school education is better.
But charter schools you don't pay for.
Right. Well, a lot of charter schools now cater to the community, and they are free. But I know there are definitely probably a few that are like private schools that you have to pay. Private schools.
Well, then them not considered charter. Charter school.
schools. Man, listen.
Them are private schools. If I gotta pay for it's a private school. Charter schools are supposed to.
Charter schools supposed to be free in the community, right?
No, charter because charter schools they don't get funding from the government, but they do get funding. But you know that they usually try to have like a better curriculum, but they push their students harder because if they don't have good reviews, ratings, if their scores or something like that are bad, they're not going to get as much money from private sector companies that they would if they have good marks. So they push their students harder than public schools, because public school teachers is like, bitch, we getting money regardless. We don't have to worry about that. These motherfuckers pay their taxes. We gonna get paid.
They just want the kids to come to school. That's how they get their funding, based on attendance.
Pretty much. But in private school, in charter schools, it's not like that. It's all about scores. It's a score thing for charter schools. So that's why they try to teach your kids a little better. But also in charter schools, it's a lottery thing. Like you have to try to get in.
Yeah.
If you have
but I noticed when it comes already in the community, they've been taking them.
Oh, I don't know, because around the corner is the charter school. Both my godkids went there. My goddaughter was able to get into the charter school because my godson was in the charter school. So if you already have a sibling in the charter school, you automatically can get in.
Right.
You're automatically eligible for a spot.
Right.
But other than that, it was like a lottery. Like you had to put your child's name in the lottery, and if they were called, then you were able to be part of the school. But other than that, take your ass to 36. 15 down the block.
Oh,
that's
God.
what you had to do.
Shit is crazy.
But so if they're going to have the same standards, then they sounds like they should be free too.
That's a good thing to put in place.
Because if the standards aren't going to be higher than what they are in public schools, don't expect me to pay you no money.
Listen, they don't look at it like
say,
that.
Oh, my child is going to X, Y, and Z like that, because then I'm just paying for a name.
But that's what it is with college, though. I go to Morehouse, I go to Hampton University, and 9 times out of 10, and I've seen it with JoJo.
HBCUs, baby.
Listen, from way these kids is complaining on Snapchat and on social media, it seemed like the HBCU schools is more so, not to offend anyone, project setup. They rowdy, raunchy, and everything. And a lot of them they wanting to switch to a PWI, predominantly white school. And it's crazy because JoJo, she's in one, and she's trying to bust her ass to get to a HBCU school, and she's like,
you know what? It all depends. Like I tell you, most of the HSBCUs, they're in the hood, so you have to remember they gonna be a little ghetto. But you have to know, you go into a black school, you going to be with your people. You gonna have
ain't going to school for none of that. Get your degree, get your credits, and go.
When people go to when they go to HBCUs, they go for culture.
Right,
okay?
Right.
They go for culture because you're around your people. You're around.
Listen.
Like when my godson went for his they went on a college tour, and the lady was like, yeah, on Wednesdays they have certain things, in at the yard. On Fridays, they do fish fry Friday? What white school you gonna go to? They gonna have fish fry Friday?
Fish fry Friday? And it's crazy because the curriculum, like the activities that you're mentioning, JoJo was like, mine is so boring, because she even went to doing event planning out there, and she was trying to set up steps. She was trying to set up Halloween party. I said, look at you, little event planner like your mom.
But that's the whole thing, is they don't. That's why I say when you go to a HBC, I don't even know what the words out. Dawn said historically black college,
HBCU, right?
They are for you go a lot for the culture, because there are things that you are never gonna get at a PWI that you're gonna get.
Correct.
Like, and if you want to be in a Greek organization,
absolutely.
You gotta,
and that's what she want to do. She want to play Delta, but I told her, I said, listen, she want to go to North Carolina A&T. I get it, but if we're not living in North Carolina A&T,
my son wants to go down too. He either wants to go there or Norfolk.
If we're not living down there, I'm not paying for it, because out of state.
Oh no, well we're moving, so he'll have a North Carolina address,
girl. If I'm not doing out of state tuition, like right now,
it's crazy. I know it is very crazy for out of state. Yeah,
it is double tuition, because when she was doing her paperwork, the shit was like $10,000. I said, well, I guess you better go online. No, ma, I got to submit my paperwork. I got to submit my New York State residency. And when I tell you the fees were coming off, I was like, wow, just because of paperwork to show proof residency. I said,
that you live in the state. Absolutely.
So certain things, it just got to add up. And if they're trying to make sure all the schools are on the same curriculum and on the same stature, they got to make it make sense, because this one here is not making no sense.
Yeah, that don't make no sense at all.
Right. It got to meet the same standards and everything. So let's just hope.
That's what I'm saying. Are they saying that the New York State public schools have a better curriculum? Because if they're saying that they don't have a better curriculum, why do we have to have the same standard?
Why does everybody need to merge?
They're teaching. Right. Don't get me. I don't. You know what? I actually don't know what they teach in public school, because, like I said, my goddaughter was going to charter school, but they were teaching them things like Mandarin. When I went to school, the only two languages your ass could learn was French or Spanish.
And that's crazy, because JoJo learned French in high school, and when I was growing up, I learned just Spanish. I didn't get the whole everything else.
Oh no, that's the whole thing, is we were able to do it was either French or Spanish. I said, first of all, I wouldn't have minded if it was just Spanish, because when the fuck am I ever gonna use French here in America? And when I'm speaking to a Haitian, like.
Right, but that's how I know how to, like, when I go to laundromat, when people get lost and you speak a little Espanol or whatever, you be surprised, and that's how you act.
Baby, I don't know nothing but andale, okay?
Oh my God.
Get your ass on. Andale, arriba. That's from what cartoon was that?
I can't with you. But I think it's always good to learn more than one language, because even when you do your resume, it shouldn't just be the college that stands out, and of course your degrees.
No, because actually, if you're bilingual, if you are bilingual, they do pay you more money.
Yes.
Even if you don't have the same credentials as someone else, but if you're bilingual, you get paid more.
Yes.
Just speaking a different language, you get paid more. So these people out here living a life, and that's probably why I ain't making no money, because I can't speak nothing but English.
No español?
Baby.
Jeez.
Ándale. Arriba.
Oh my God. I can't with you. We got another situation. Let's see. Woman charged with allegedly choking her mother
to death
in Staten Island.
How old was this woman?
That I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find that.
That I don't know.
It'd be crazy out here. And it's that woman, so which means she was grown.
She was grown, exactly. A lot of time we say a lot of people go through mental things and deal with a lot. So it's like we never know what's going on in the household. We don't know what the situation is. Who's to say it wasn't a life or death situation with her and her mother? We don't know.
Absolutely.
But my thing was, I don't know.
It's so. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh,
I was
about to say 69. That wasn't the right one. That was in Minnesota.
Oh my God. Anybody looking for it? Huh? God, you found it? I'm gonna give you time to look for it. You found it?
Yeah, my computer's just a little slow.
Jesus. Anybody looking for holiday employment? USPS is hiring.
The post office, y'all.
There you go. They're hiring. Apply. I think they start about 18 and change. A lot of time when you do get employed, to my understanding, you are offered sometimes a permanent position, or sometimes they just call you as seasonal. So if y'all looking for employment, look into it.
This lady was grown. It don't say how old the girl. It doesn't say how old the woman is who did the choking, but the mother was 74. So
she was definitely older. Okay,
she was grown.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
Crazy situation.
Most women at 74 are pretty weak. So what did this lady do to you? Did she verbally abuse you?
That's probably all that could have been done. You ain't shit. You lazy. That type of stuff.
Well, keep on talking shit, lady, because that's it. You know what? We also don't know what the relationship that like you said before, what the relationship she had with her mother, because just because people are your parents don't mean that they love you unconditionally and are good to you.
Right.
So she might have been taking this on for a long time, and she said, "You know what?" And she finally fucking snapped and said, "I'm tired of this shit."
Pop that ass, right?
I'm tired of this shit.
We have this other situation when a lady, what you said, planned her own kidnapping.
She planned her own kidnapping. She wanted to go back to be with her ex-boyfriend, and she planned her own kidnapping. She was gone for 3 weeks. She was found guilty. They gave her a 1.5 years in jail and 36 months of then after she gets out of prison, she has to do 36 months of supervised release because she pled guilty to
planning her
own kidnapping. Yeah. And then she has to give them the state of California back $310,000 in restitutions.
People be bugged out
because she lied and said that 2 Spanish-speaking women kidnapped her and held her at gunpoint and then locked her in the closet for 3 weeks. Also, she could go be dicked down by her ex-boyfriend.
That must have been some good stuff, because honey,
baby, I think she was married. I think that's what it was. She was married and had 2 kids.
Wow. So in order to stick with your boo, clearly I had a relationship before you went and kidnapped yourself, or however you want to put it. Clearly I had a relationship.
This was her ex-boyfriend. She said, "You know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm out. And I'm going. Find me, catch me, bitches, if you can."
God. Catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man.
And they wouldn't have found out, but this was in 2016. 4 years is a lot, but they found out, like, it was exposed because of DNA.
Oh.
So you be thinking you got away with some shit, people. Watch out, because
they get too comfortable. That's what it be.
Look, Dana, as Medea would say, is gonna catch your ass.
Yes. Oh my God. So of course we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna close it out with this story. Of course, I know probably a lot of people probably tired of hearing it. The story about the lady with the 3 children in Coney Island. She did fortunately plead guilty, but of course it is an unfortunate situation. I have a video too.
Beyond words, 3 young children are gone. The eldest, a 7-year-old boy, a 4-year-old girl, and a 3-month-old baby boy, and their mother is being questioned in the case. This all started with a 911 call around 1:40 Monday morning. A concerned family member saying they were worried about the children. When officers arrived to the family's apartment on Neptune Avenue, a man believed to be the dad of one of the children told police that the mother was on the board.
The mother was on the boardwalk.
Wait a minute. So a family member called the police.
Correct.
And the baby father was at the house saying she's on the boardwalk. Why you ain't go to the boardwalk and get her?
Many questions and no answers.
And how and why? And you felt, and as the other family member who called the police, you felt for the kid's safety. Was this the first time you felt for the kid's safety?
Make it make sense.
Please, like y'all didn't give this woman any help.
And this is why we only left to think it was postpartum.
Yeah, she did have a 3-month-old.
Yes, she did.
It's rough for some women after giving birth. They really go through it. So I can't say that it wasn't. I can't say that it was. I guess. Oh, there it goes. I guess once they actually, they questioned her, and I guess once they finally, get the answers from her, they'll be able to tell what it is. But if it was postpartum and she was showing y'all signs and y'all didn't help her, y'all are also accomplices in those children. Y'all are accomplices in those children's murders.
They say the symptoms of postpartum depression is excessively crying, sleeping, inconsistent appetite, mood swings, feeling depressed, difficulty with bonding with the baby, feeling hopeless, feeling inadequate, thoughts of harming self or baby. Oh, wow. Recurring thoughts of death or suicide, withdrawal from family and friends. So if she display any of that behavior,
and that's a lot of symptoms to display.
That is a lot. That is,
and nobody was paying attention.
Right.
But I still don't get how the father said she was on the boardwalk with the 3 kids, and you still in the house.
Who's to say that wasn't the first time she went to the boardwalk and he probably thought? But my thing is, it's 1:00 in the morning. If she going,
no, that was 1:00 is when they did the phone call. Is when they got the call. So who knows what time they actually got to the house? But either way, it was what 3 o'clock in the morning. She's on the boardwalk with all 3 of your kids. You don't feel something strange with that? You don't feel something strange about that?
That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. We can only just hope and pray that we all pray for each other and try to help each other as best as we can, because it ain't getting no better.
You have to check on your friends, people. We have to really start checking on our friends. Those friends that you be thinking are okay, and let me tell you something. People will put on a smile in front of others, but once they by themselves, it's
long lasting too.
Huh?
They said postpartum depression is long lasting.
Yeah.
Wow.
It can last. It can last for a very long time. Some people do have postpartum for a long time. But
I wonder if I'm postpartum because they stressed me out in here. Nah.
Girl, they didn't say that long.
Girl, that's why I said I wonder. I don't know, because these kids.
You probably just depressed. That's not postpartum depression. That's just regular depression.
Oh God.
You want to talk about it? We can talk about it.
Right. They be stressing me out.
Oh, then that's not depression. That's just stress. They your kids. They're your kids, and that's what children do.
Oh,
we love to stress our parents out, because that's what my mother tells me all the time. And I'm like, I'm not a child anymore.
I'm
not trying to be a child.
I'm not. I said I'm not a child anymore. Like I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not out here stressing you. You out here worrying yourself to death for no reason.
But do you blame her? Look at what we just went through.
No, I don't.
Within an hour, like you can't even blame her nowadays. And this what's crazy is, it's sad that a lot of the kids be naive about certain situations. Even when it comes to mind about certain things, listen, be mindful. This is gonna happen. Oh, stop thinking bad. It's real out here in these streets, and a lot of times they be so naive about it.
The whole thing is I'm not telling you this for you to think that this is gonna happen to you.
Right.
But I just want you to be aware of what could happen to you.
Exactly.
Okay, don't get it twisted. Like just because it ain't happened, don't mean it can't happen.
Right.
Damn it.
And then also
we should have found something about sex trafficking.
Oh, that would have been cool, right? We could do
I was looking at something. It was like, they have a bunch of like different articles. Like this lady did a TikTok. She had like a tissue in her door handle.
Oh yes, I seen that.
She picked the tissue up. She thought nothing of it. She touched the door handle. Thank God somebody else was with her though.
Yes, I seen that on Instagram too. And she ended up getting dizzy and stuff like that.
Right. But if she was by herself, she's trying to drive her car. She could have crashed. This person's probably could have been following her.
Yes.
And now she's caught up. Then they also have this other thing where they have the zip ties, and they'll put it
I've seen that too. Yes,
they put it on your door.
Yes,
so that it shows the people who are out here snatching helpless women up.
Mm-hmm.
This is a helpless woman, and you can get her.
Yep. Don said postpartum is real and it lasts and some people for years.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. What is your opinion on this one? Tips to people moving to New York, moving to a New York apartment. Don't come to New York.
Don't come here.
Everybody try to leave. It sounds good. It's a good conversation piece.
Let me tell you something. You can only live in New York if you got money. If you ain't got no money, stay your ass home.
New York is like the new Manhattan as a whole because it's just ridiculous now.
You can't find anything cheap here. Nothing, nowhere. Okay.
And then rent going up 20 to 30% come January, February.
I'm leaving.
I don't know where I'm going just yet. I don't know where I'm going.
I don't know where don't get me wrong. Rent is about to be high everywhere. But for what we pay, what people are paying in rent here,
right?
You can damn sure pay for somebody's
house,
mortgage,
property and land.
Have a big old yard.
Hello.
Acres. You can have your shit built.
Man,
but what people are paying for rent for like a 1-bedroom apartment here, and it's like a shoebox. It's not even like they give you especially in Manhattan. It is not given what it was supposed to give, honey.
No, it's really not anymore. Everything's overcrowded anyway.
You might be able to get yourself a good view, maybe. But if you get a good view like Central Park, because that's where everybody wants to be.
Dumbo area.
I live on Central Park West. Okay, you can live there. Definitely can, but I'm not giving y'all no $5,000. It's like $1 million for an apartment, baby.
Yep.
You know how many apartments is in this apartment building,
honey?
And y'all want $1 million for every apartment,
girl?
Y'all got me all the way fucked up.
The shit is crazy. Even in the Dumbo area, the only area that I believe is still cheap is Far Rockaway because there's a lot of damage from, the storms and stuff. And a lot of their houses were on the water. But I don't even think nobody wants to go out there because it's so much work that has to be done on the properties, whether mold, whether water damage. And then who the hell want to ride the train and then pay a toll? Because I think they pay a toll coming out of Far Rockaway. Who want to go through it?
So Far Rockaway has two ways. Right. There's a freeway and there's a not freeway.
The tollway, yep. Mm-hmm.
But the freeway, just like if you go over the 59th Street Bridge, it's gonna take you a little longer. That's all.
Jesus. Lord have mercy. So please don't come to New York because we all trying to leave out of New York too.
It's not worth it.
It's really not. It's really the jobs here might sound okay. Minimum wage is interesting depending on your age and what your budget is. But of course, because I know like North Carolina, a lot of their jobs is $7-8 minimum wage. And I'll be like, shit, how are y'all doing it? But then you also got to look at it. The cost of living there is a whole lot cheaper than New York.
You gotta go work at a Walmart where across the board they paying at least $15.
I think it's only like $12. Walmart don't even pay a lot. I think the most maybe one of the highest paying jobs down in North Carolina is the post office because they're getting 18 and 19 and depending on how long you've been there. Corrections, the sheriff and stuff like that, they're getting 20 something or whatever. But a lot of other regular jobs, no.
It to me, as long as I can live off that, I'm fine. Right. You ain't got to pay me buku dollars. Just make sure that my whatever wage you paying me is is what I can live off of. Don't be out here shortchanging the bitch, and I still can't, goddamn it, live. And I done left New York.
Nobody wants to live and pay bills no more. And I noticed that as we get older, our situation is that sound good, but it ain't making sense. It ain't adding up. It ain't giving what it's supposed to give, as the kids say.
Yeah, it gotta look. If it ain't making dollars, it ain't making sense
at all.
Okay.
And then to finish it up, Bronx gang leaders convicted of murder, sentenced to 25 to life in Junior's case. Junior was the boy they killed, mutilated damn near in the Bronx a couple of years ago by mistaken identity.
In the bodega. They followed him in the bodega. He asked the guy to help him. Nobody helped that little boy.
They closed that store down for a while too.
But you know what? He said he tried to help him. But what can you do when there's a gang of people? What are you gonna do? You one person.
And then they had the fucking machete huge. Like, what in the world? And what was crazy, what made it so sad was he was able to run to the hospital and was right in front of the hospital before he was able to be tied. His adrenaline was rushing and everything.
It's just sad. It's a sad story all over, but it's extra sad because y'all did this and that wasn't even y'all intended target. Like he wasn't even who y'all were really looking for, but y'all don't even know that. Y'all just out here acting and don't even really have all the information.
But even if they would have got the target that they was looking for, it was still wrong.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's still a bad situation, but the situation for him is even worse because he didn't have shit to do with anything.
Right. Literally.
He was really just an innocent bystander. Like he was just minding his business and y'all came and attacked this boy.
Shit is crazy. So that's kind of summing it up on what's happening now.
But wait, all of that was all over a female.
Sadly. So if y'all have any other insight on what's going on and y'all would like to address it, please let us know. Please reach out to us at Queens of NYC Podcast at gmail.com. Like I always say, follow us on Queens of NYC Podcast. Follow us on Rainbow Refreshers, Envious Creations. Also, just make it do. If y'all willing to, Precious, our business is up and coming, 360 photos. Everybody's just trying to touch base and do what we do. We know pop-up shops is coming about. If y'all interested in us joining, please hit us up. If you want to be a guest on our show, reach out to us and we're going to make it do. So we'll see y'all next week, same time, same channel. Also, before, he tried to come at us. The Evening Rush Radio is in full effect. Yes.
Amen.
And also download the app, The Evening Rush, in your Play Store, whether Apple or Android. Download it. Is currently free for the moment because we
I'm telling y'all gotta hurry up and download it because
we're gonna start putting some tabs on everybody.
We about to be making waves. Don't forget we on the Amazon Fire Stick.
Right, yes. Actually, the second week in October, we're gonna be on Amazon TV on a Fire Stick. So that's why things are gonna be subject to change because we gotta make it do out here.
We out here
got everything
moving. That's why things are subject to. What did Fat Joe say?
What is it?
Today's price ain't today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. That is correct. So we will see y'all next week, same time, same channel on the Evening Rush Network. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll holler at y'all later.